Welcome to ABC Interactive English. That's your host, Nina.
And that's your host, Shane.
Hey, everybody. What are we talking about today, Nina?
Today it's part 2 of some gifts are not okay to give. Yeah, you know.
So we learned about clocks not being
Exactly.
okay, combs not being okay.
So these are gifts that are maybe bad luck, right?
Like bad luck. Now, how about just bad gifts?
Ooh.
Maybe not because it's bad luck, but like, what do you think is just a bad gift to get?
Well, personally, I'm not crazy about receiving like magnets when people travel to a country and they bring back magnets, and I just think it's not very useful, and it just it makes the fridge look clustered.
Yeah, I don't like putting magnets on my fridge.
Yeah, I like it nice and clean.
Me too.
And if I receive a magnet from a country, I'd prefer it like me visiting that country and bringing back something, you know?
Yeah, I guess I also don't really like getting stuff that I already have and that I already have in my home.
Yeah.
And somebody's just giving me something that I just know that I'm not going to use. Like somebody got me like a teacup set. And I just thought,
you don't drink tea?
I don't really drink tea, and if I did drink tea, I wouldn't be drinking it out of a little teacup. You know? I just thought they didn't really put any thought into who I am.
I see.
And maybe they were just like re-gifting, like somebody gave them that gift. And then they just gave it to me because they didn't want it.
Maybe.
That happens a lot. People get gifts and they're like, I don't want this. Oh, I know. I'll give it to Nina.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll like it.
Yeah.
And it just
I could see you doing that to me. Okay.
All right, let's get into today's article.
Some items are bad luck in both the East and West. Take handkerchiefs, for example. People use them to dry their tears when someone leaves, so they are a sign of goodbye.
Okay, so let's take a look at some gifts are not okay to give. Some items are bad luck in both the East and West. East and the West. One of the ways.
If it's the other way, yeah.
Well, one or the other.
Yeah, so they mean like in Eastern and Western cultures, right?
Right, or Eastern and Western countries or something, right.
Okay, take handkerchiefs, for example. Okay, a handkerchief. That's like a small cloth used to wipe your face or nose, right?
Yeah, or maybe you can blow your nose.
Or if you're crying, you can wipe your eyes. Okay, for example, he gave her a handkerchief when she cried. Ooh, you know, like back in the days when men used to carry handkerchiefs with them, they would always hand it over to the girl when they're crying.
They're crying, so romantic.
Yeah, it doesn't happen nowadays anymore.
Yeah, because men just don't carry handkerchiefs anymore.
Yeah.
I would just give them some tissue.
Yeah, but you don't always have tissues with you.
I usually do.
Oh, okay. Can I have one?
Yeah, in a second. It's in my bag.
Ah, I see.
Why don't we go to Tina? We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Tina. 我们来看一下刚刚课文里提到的单字跟文法重点。首先来看看单字的部分。Handkerchief, handkerchief, 名词手帕。My grandpa always carries a handkerchief in his pocket. 我爷爷口袋里总是带着手帕。我们再来看一下文法重点。刚刚课文提到了 both A and B，A 和 B 两者。Both and 是对等连接词。我们来看看这个例句。Both Anna and Tom like pizza. Anna 和 Tom 两人都喜欢披萨。下一个文法 take 加名词 for example， 以什么为例 ？For example 指的是举例，是固定用法。我们来看看这个例句。Some fruits are very sweet. Take mangoes, for example. 有些水果非常甜，芒果就是一个例子。接着我们回到课文当中。
Okay, so about handkerchiefs. People use them to dry their tears when someone leaves.
So, they are a sign of goodbye. Ah.
So a sign can be something people do or use to show a feeling or message without talking. So if you give somebody a handkerchief, you're not really saying anything, but it gives off the meaning and it gives this message of being sad and crying. So for example, waving is a sign that means hello or goodbye.
Yes, so the word goodbye is a word you say when someone leaves. Okay, so a handkerchief is kind of like saying goodbye or I'm not going to see you again.
Yeah.
Okay, that's sad. For example, we said goodbye at the train station.
Okay.
So
Have
now
you ever
we
said
know.
goodbye to somebody at a train station and
Yeah.
they're going and you're chasing
You
the
chase them
train,
until you can't
and
anymore.
you go and it starts to go too fast and the person's at the window just looking at you running. It's like in the movies.
In every movie, but it's happened before.
It's never happened to me. I want one of those moments.
Aww. No, you don't. It's really heartbreaking.
Oh, okay. Maybe I don't want one of those moments.
All right. So let's go to Tina first. We'll be right back.
Okay.
我们来看一下刚刚课文里提到的单字 sign 名词象征。A smile can be a sign of happiness. 微笑可以是快乐的象征。Goodbye 名词再见。We said goodbye to Henry at the airport. 我们在机场跟 Henry 道别。接着我们回到课文当中。
All right, so we now know that handkerchiefs in different cultures can mean that
It's a sign of goodbye, right?
sign of goodbye, and that means tears, and that means sadness.
So you don't want to receive a handkerchief.
You don't want to receive something that's going to make you feel
Sad.
or something.
I see it in movies a lot.
Yeah.
And they hand over the handkerchief.
But in Western culture, like, I've never seen that. Like, I've seen people give a nice handkerchief to somebody, and people will think, oh, that's actually a nice gift, you know, to use with your suits, so that you can be a gentleman and give it to a lady who is crying, because only girls cry, boys don't cry. That's not true. I cry all the time.
Yeah, I bet. No, but I think that I've seen it a lot in movies for sure, like in older movies.
Oh, you mean people giving handkerchiefs?
As a sign of goodbye.
Oh, as a sign of goodbye.
And then the other person's like, what? And cries.
What? Don't give that.
Anyways, yeah, so now we learned that there are multiple things that can maybe not be the best gift, right?
Right.
So we have the clocks, we have combs in Japan, and also handkerchiefs are one of them.
Okay, well, why don't we go to the second part of the article and we'll be right back.
People also don't give shoes as gifts. They don't want the receivers to walk out of their lives. Another bad gift is something sharp, like knives. Those things cut ties between people. However, the receivers can give a coin for the items. That way, they are buying the items, and there is no bad luck.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
Yeah, before the break, we learned that handkerchiefs are also not the greatest gift to give someone because it symbolizes goodbye.
This is in both the East and the West, right?
Yeah. So let's learn a little bit more about what people don't want to be receiving.
Okay, and let me just mention here that a lot of these signs of bad luck or superstitions are not believed by everybody.
Yes.
You know, so you don't have to be so careful about it because most people, like the next one we're going to talk about, I've never heard about this in the West, and I doubt in the East either, that most modern people don't care as much about these things, right? A lot of times a little bit outdated from before.
I think it also depends on who you're giving it to. So, for example, if you're giving something to an older generation, you should definitely
be more careful.
Exactly.
Okay, but if you're giving it to a kid, they're going to be happy. So, for example, people also don't give shoes as gifts.
I love shoes.
I would be happy to get shoes as a gift as long as the shoes fit me.
Yeah.
But what's the reason you don't do it?
So they don't want the receivers to walk out of their lives. So it sounds like this gift is more of a bad gift for the person who's giving it?
Yeah, because the other person who they gave it to might walk out of
So
their
it's
life.
more of a superstition, but that's like, oh, I don't want you to leave me, so I won't give you this gift.
Yeah, but I've never heard that in Western culture. In Eastern culture,
I haven't heard it.
Have you ever heard of that?
But maybe it's just very outdated.
Might be just old-fashioned.
Yes.
Okay, so another bad gift is something sharp like knives.
Ooh, we mentioned this before in part 1.
That's right. So something that is sharp, that's an adjective. Sharp means something has a point or edge that can cut or poke. Cut or poke. Yeah, so for example, I touched a sharp rock and it hurt my finger. Ooh, so sad.
All right, so a knife is a tool with a sharp edge used to cut. So you have like kitchen knives, right?
Sure, you have lots of knives.
Yes. So for example, be careful with the knife. All right. So you don't want to be giving people something sharp.
It's because it's dangerous, I guess.
Well, it depends. Some people like collecting like different types of knives.
My dad, for example, has a knife collection.
Okay.
So if I gave him a knife, even though he's from the West, he would be super happy as long as it wasn't a cheap knife and it was a good quality knife. He would be quite happy to receive that.
Yeah.
So
it really depends on the person.
That's true. Okay, so let's go to Tina and we'll be right back.
Okay.
我们来看一下刚刚课文里提到的单字 sharp， 形容词，尖锐的、锋利的。The sharp pencil hurt my finger。那支尖锐的铅笔刺伤了我的手指。Knife， 名词，刀，它的复数形式是 knives。Mom bought new knives for cooking。妈妈买了新的刀子来做饭。接着我们回到课文当中。
Okay, so let's find out why we shouldn't be giving knives to some people. Those things cut ties between people. They cut ties. What does that mean?
To cut ties just means that the two people will not see each other anymore, or maybe not be friends anymore, or will go away from each other. That means to cut ties. So cut ties between people really just means to stop being friends or talking to someone. Yeah.
Okay.
So for example, when Sam moved away and didn't call me, it felt like he cut ties with me.
Maybe he was just busy.
Well, maybe he just didn't like me. Okay, however, the receivers can give a coin for the items. Oh, okay.
Okay, so that way they are buying the items and there is no bad luck.
Oh.
Interesting. Does this apply for all of the
I don't know.
superstitions?
Is this just for knives, or can this be for everything?
Maybe.
I guess it makes sense for everything,
Yeah.
because then you're purchasing this thing.
Yes.
And so if I, for example, gave somebody from the older generation a handkerchief,
Yes.
and they would say, oh,
It's
handkerchief
bad
is
luck.
bad luck. Let me give you a penny
So you take away the bad
buying
luck.
it from you, and it will take away the bad luck.
Okay, that's a good excuse to give someone one of these gifts that people may be superstitious about.
Okay, so it's what we call a work around.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, why don't we go to Tina and we'll be right back.
我们来看一下刚刚课文里提到的文法 ，cut ties between people， 与人断绝关系。cut ties 表示切断关系、断绝往来。between 是介系词，意思是在什么之间。我们来看看这个例句。After the argument, Lisa decided to cut ties between her and John. 吵架后 ，Lisa 决定与 John 断绝关系。接着我们回到课文当中。
Okay, so we learned about not only more superstitions, but we also learned ways to get around the superstition.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
Like you just pay for the thing when you get it as a gift, just give a small amount of money,
Yeah.
and then the bad luck just goes away.
Yeah, so that definitely works if you're superstitious about things. So it definitely depends on the person, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay, so let's review the article again, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Some items are bad luck in both the East and West. Take handkerchiefs, for example. People use them to dry their tears when someone leaves, so they are a sign of goodbye. People also don't give shoes as gifts. They don't want the receivers to walk out of their lives. Another bad gift is something sharp, like knives. Those things cut ties between people. However, the receivers can give a coin for the items. That way, they are buying the items, and there is no bad luck.
我们来复习一下这一课的重点单字跟文法。单字的部分 ，handkerchief 名词手帕 ，sign 名词象征 ，goodbye 名词再见 ，sharp 形容词尖锐的、锋利的 ，knife 名词刀。接着我们来看文法的部分 ，both A and B，A 和 B 两者 ，both Max and Helen are from Korea。Max 和 Helen 两人皆来自韩国。Take 加名词 for example 以什么为例 Many of the students are good at sports. Take Travis for example 其中有许多学生擅长运动 Travis 就是一个例子。Cut ties between people 与人断绝关系 Several events helped cut ties between our two families几件事情导致我们两家之间关系决裂。以上就是这一课的重点单字跟文法，那我们下一课再见喽，拜拜。
Hey, 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 it's Kiwi on the street. I'm Kiki. And I'm Winnie. And today I need Kiki's help because I will be wearing this shirt in a scene tomorrow, but it's not very video ready. It's very wrinkled.
Yes, so I'm going to teach Winnie how to iron. Now, we don't have an ironing board because some people, for example, maybe you live in a dorm and you don't want to buy an ironing board and it also takes up space. What you can do is have this heat-resistant ironing mat. If you got a very tricky spot, okay, no matter what you do, if the wrinkle doesn't go out, do you know what you should do?
No.
You should use steam. So if you use steam onto your shirt or your wrinkle, you're kind of just making it wet again so that it could kind of reshape itself. But be careful.
That iron has a steam function. Boy, I'll tell you that much.
It's hot.
So be careful. And we have the finished product. Kiki, this is still really wrinkly.
Well, I never said I was good at it.
Anyway, thanks for trying. But that's all we have for today. Please follow us on Instagram. Send us a DM or an email if there's something you want to say in English, but you just don't know how. Kiki, is there anything else you want to say?
Let's learn how to fold clothes next.
Ooh. Kiwi later.